Can I ask you a question?
What is a Moor? A Moor, the word Moor means black. Right. That's the Israelites that was living in Spain. Right. And some of them converted to Christianity. Your mask. Oh. Some of them converted to Christianity. Some of them converted to Islam. What Moor means, the word M-O-O-R means black. There was the black people living in Europe at that time. There was the Israelites living over there, ruling in the Dark Ages from 193 AD over to 1453 AD. We was ruling all in Europe. But that's why you don't know nothing about it, because they hid that from you. They don't want you to know that you was kings and rulers on this earth. They want you to think you was dumb, savages, they had to clothe you, they had to educate you. Really, the roles was in reverse. Really, we educated them.
Right.
Yeah, you know what? It taught them how to bathe. They was picking lice out their head, eating lice out their head. The white man, the caveman. Yeah. You know what the word Caucasian means? Yep. You know they, exactly. You know they consider you know they consider Caucasians, right? That's from the Caucasus Mountain. That means cave dwellers. That's right. Google right now, caveman. I bet you won't see no black person pop up.
Bring it up.
If you Google caveman right now, I bet you won't see no black person pop up. You see all whites pop up. Because they know who they are, but we don't know who they are. But God's showing you through this Bible right now who they are. They the synagogue of Satan. That's what we're reading right now. Read it again. Hey sis, right now we're reading about them people with the curls on their head, that wear that coffee cup holder on their head, or the half a bra. They got the half a bra they wear on their head over there. That's who we talking about now. Read.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
God said we rich because we're going to get the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
We're going to get immortality. Even though our body's the way it is now, sister, God said we come back and keep his law, statutes, commandments. He's going to give us the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
And we live by this Bible, we will make it to the kingdom of heaven. And you know where the kingdom is going to be at? Where at? Nope. Where the kingdom is going to be at? You know where the kingdom of heaven is going to be at? You know where it's going to be at, sis? Sister, you know where the kingdom of heaven is going to be at? You know where the kingdom of heaven is at? Huh? I can't hear you. Come on, see what she said, yo, okay, come on.
It's a system right there. Heaven, she said it's in heaven.
All right, where's heaven at? Up there? I'm going to show y'all something that big.
Heaven on earth, too.
Yeah, I'm going to show you where it's at, and it's been in your face all the time. Give me Matthew, yup.
The book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 10.
And I'm telling you, Sister Bernard, you heard this 100 times already, 100 times. Come on, Tommy, hold up.
You talking about the garden?
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
He said, thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
In earth.
In what?
In earth.
In what?
In earth.
In what?
In earth.
In earth.
As it is.
As it is.
In heaven.
As it is in heaven.
So as it is above, it is down below?
Exactly. Kingdom of heaven gonna be right here for us.
That's
You know you living in hell right now? You know we in the pits of hell right now? You go to the ATM, are you looking for Chinese to rob you? Huh? If you go to the ATM right now, are you looking for a Chinese man to rob you? Are you looking for an Arab to rob you? An East Indian? Who are you looking for?
Your own kind.
Your own kind.
Right.
Your own kind. This is the pits of hell we living in. We are danger to ourselves. But that's going to be no more in that day. And in this day he talking about that kingdom come that will be done in earth as it is in heaven. He said it's going to be done right here on the earth. That's where the kingdom of heaven is going to be, right here on planet earth. Go back.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
We rich because he promised Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Israel, I told you a second ago, means a prince or a princess to have power with God. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are God people.
That's right.
You understand? We are the Israelites. We are the princes and the princesses with power with God right now. Who created everything to make this planet Earth run? We did. Only a prince, only somebody got power with God to do that. Right. Remember, we was enslaved all that time. Why they couldn't come up with something simple as a damn stoplight? Think about it. A heart machine, a refrigerator, a freezer. Why they couldn't come up with them ideas?
Bring it out.
Because they don't have the spirit of God in them. We do. We have the Spirit of God in us, the black Messiah, and Christ is the black Savior that's going to come back and get us out of this condition. He came and gave his life for us. They nailed a black man to that cross. Not no white man was dead here. People say it don't matter what color he was. That's a damn lie. It don't matter why they give us that white sign.
Bring it out.
Knowing it was a lie. Everything matters, brothers. Sister, we got to wake up. We got to come back. The blacks and Hispanics are God chosen people.
That's right.
Sister, that's what I'm going over. This is what happened to us because we broke our laws. And now he said we got to return to the Father knowing who we are. You can't get the kingdom of heaven saying you're a Christian or Islam or I got non-denomination or all that foolishness. You can't come to the kingdom of heaven like that. You got to wake up and come back to knowing who you are, knowing you from a tribe, knowing you from a nation of Israel and what tribe you from. I'm from the tribe of Judah, from a nation of Israel, living in America. They ask me, oh, you an American? I said, hell no. I'm an Israelite stuck here in America until Christ come back and save me out of here.
Right.
That's who you are. All right. Say strong. Hey, read that flyer, all right? Don't throw it away. Put it in your pocket. Don't throw it away. All right. No. Tony, let me read this real quick.
And I know the blasphemy.
God said he know the biblical lies. Blasphemy is a lie against God in that Bible, sister. God said, I know the blasphemy
of them which say they are Jews.
Who's saying they are Jews today? Who? Who's the Jewish?
What do you mean by
Is it Chinese? Is it Arabs? Who's the Jewish? The white man. Don't be scared to say it. The white man. The white man say he the Jew. We don't say we Jews. The white man say he the Jew.
Right.
We don't say we Jews. Remember, we don't call ourselves Israel. Christ was a Jew. Christ was a Jew from the tribe of Judah. So what happened to us? What happened to us? Why we don't call ourselves a Jew? Because that heritage and history has been stolen from you. You've been robbed of your history, robbed of your language, robbed of your land, robbed of who you are.
Bring it out.
They strip you down. You heard you heard them saying, talking about the Valley of Dry Bones. You never heard the Valley of Dry Bones before? All right, we're going to touch that, because we are the Valley of Dry Bones. They're separated and scattered us, sister. We are one family, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. You know what the word Hispanic means, sister?
Bring it out.
You know what the word Hispanic means? Hispanic. That means property of Spain. That was slaves of Spain. We are slaves of, all right, we are slaves of Britain, England. That's why we speak English. Y'all probably are Spain. That's why y'all speak Spanish. You understand? That wasn't your natural language. That wasn't your language from the beginning. You understand? Yeah, that was not our language from the beginning. That language was forced on us. When the conquistadors came over there in 1493, and then Cortez came to Mexico.
Cortez set out for their capital, Tenochtitlan.
When he arrives in the capital, he meets Moctezuma, the emperor of the Aztec Empire, gives him gifts, and then promptly takes him hostage.
But what happened to us? We've been beat down. I tell you, we've been robbed, and we've been spoiled, and we've been divided as a family. And that's why we don't think we family. The blacks, Hispanics, and the Native American Indians, we are one family of people. Why do you think we live together in the hood? They know who we are. Why do we think we live together in the hood and thrive in the hood
Bring
together?
it out.
Because they know who we are, but we don't know who we are. We got to come back to the understanding of we are the Israelites. You are the Israelite. You are Israelite. We are the Israelites, according to the Bible. Read.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
So you know them guys with the curls on their head over there in Beverly Hills and all those places? They are not the Jews. They are not the Jews. A lot of our Hispanic sisters work for them. I'm from New York. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. In Brooklyn, a lot of Hispanics in New York work for them. They in their house cleaning their shelves, cleaning their bookcases, watching the baby, taking care of their house. House is immaculate, but our people in there working. They know who we are. And when they see me come in with my fringes like this, they know. Oh, you convert. You a convert. I said, no, I ain't a convert. I said, no, I'm not a convert. They said, I changed to be a Jew. No, I always been a Jew.
That's right.
They changed to be the Jew. But I don't get into it because I'm working at the time. I said, no, I'm not a convert. They said, what's your name? I said, Hananiah. They said, Hananiah? That's a Bible name. I said, I know. I'm the people of the Bible. I'm supposed to have a Bible name.
Right.
You understand? We gotta we got to come back to understand who we are. Like I said, 1493, and then Cortez came over there with the conquistadors and said Mexico was the greatest place he ever seen. The waters.
Water management was a huge focus for the Aztecs, and something they excelled at. As a prime example, the 17-kilometer-long Dike of Nezahualcóyotl separated the fresher western Texcoco from the more brackish eastern Texcoco, while also contributing significantly to the dike system.
Right! Like in Central America, they have pyramids all over the place. They say he never seen a place as beautiful as there. And that's why he came and conquered the people and sent them back to Europe, sent them back to Spain. You know what? Let me tell you how evil this man is.
Bring it out, huh?
California belonged to who? It belonged to Mexicans.
Right.
Mexicans. California belonged to Mexicans. New Mexico belonged to Mexicans.
Right.
Texas, Arizona, Nevada belonged to Mexicans.
Right.
They came, took the land from them, and then had the nerve to turn around and try to call them illegal aliens.
Bring it up.
They tried to call them illegal aliens after they took the land from them.
The book of Leviticus,
I'm going to show you in the Bible.
chapter 5 and verse 1. Remember, O Lord, what has come upon us.
He said, remember, O Lord, what come upon us. This is Baruch. Baruch was a scribe writing for Jeremiah. Because most of the prophets had people with them to write everything down, everything they were doing. He said, read that again.
Remember, O Lord, what has come upon us.
He said, remember, O Lord, what happened to us.
Consider and behold our reproach. Our inheritance is turned to strangers.
Who are the strangers? The white man, the
Right.
conquistadors. Listen, sis, brother, I don't care if they're from Russia, France,
Bring it out.
Germany, Spain, Finland, Netherlands, wherever they're from, they are Esau. Their name is Esau, so-called white man.
Right.
They're all one people. Don't think because they're from Russia and Spain, they're different people. The whites here in America are same like the whites in Russia.
Right.
You understand? That's white people fighting white people. We all in the middle of, Russia's evil. Yeah, China is evil. Them white people in Russia, France, and all of them is white people fighting white people. You
Right.
understand? That's all it's about. Chinese not our people. The Japanese not our people. The East Indians not our people.
Right.
God gave us special laws we got to live by. He said we can't eat pork, mommy. We can't eat shrimp, crab, lobster. Today is a Sabbath day. From Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. I know you working, you just got your job, but it's supposed to be no laborers work on them day.
Right.
It's supposed to be none of us, all of us got jobs out here, nobody work on that day. We not supposed to work from Friday when the sun go down, that's the beginning of a day. To Saturday when the sun go down, that's the beginning of your Sabbath. We gonna get it, I'm gonna call the officer back up here, he gonna get it to a read.
Verse 2, our inheritance.
He said, our. Who inheritance he talking about? Who's our? The Israelites. You gotta know, you gotta start saying who you are. You are Israelite.
Right.
Right.
Tribe of Zebulon. Our inheritance system, brother.
Is turned to strangers.
It turned to strangers. They took it from us. They took our land from us. Israel. They took Israel from us. The people in Israel is not the people. They call themselves Israeli.
Right.
You know what the word Israeli means, sis, brother? A citizen of Israel.
Right.
They're not the people of Israel. Israeli means citizen of that land.
Right.
They're not the people of that land. They're just citizens in that land. Jewish, ISH, means to pretend, to undesirably be like. So, how old are you? You 26. You're a grown man, right? So if I say you acting childish, did I mean you acting like did I mean you a child? No, you what? Acting like a child. Childlike. Jewish is what? Like the real Jew.
Bring it out.
Like a Jew. They ain't Jewish. They ain't the real Jews. They Jewish. Why do you think they call themselves Jewish? They know they ain't the real Jews.
Right.
ISH. Look it up. The definition in Google. It means to pretend, to undesirably be like, or pertaining to. Or pertaining to. Read.
Our houses to
They
aliens.
try to act like the Jews. Exactly. They wish they was a Jew.
Our inheritance is turned to strangers. Our houses to aliens. We are orphans.
He said our houses was given to who?
Aliens.
Who they calling aliens now? The same people who own that land. They robbed and took that land and battered and beat them people and took the land from them. He said it's given to strangers. He said they given to aliens.
We are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are.
We are orphans. We was fatherless at that time when we were in the captivity because God went away from us. God said he wasn't dealing with us because we keep breaking his laws. We keep worshiping other gods. We keep being selfish and want to do what we want to do.
Right.
And we don't do what he wanted us to do. So he enslaved us at that time. Read.
Our mothers are as widows. We have drunken our water for money.
Do we pay for water now? You don't pay for D'Agostino or the Destiny or all that? Yeah, he said our water is drunken for money. Now we got to buy something that was free. I told you through Mexico, the irrigation system was the best in the world. They had fresh water running through the whole city. I mean, the city was big and they had fresh water running through the whole city. But now what God said?
We have drunken our water for money.
God said now we drinking our water for money.
Our wood is sold unto us.
We gotta buy wood. We gotta buy the wood for our furniture. We gotta buy the wood for your furniture and everything else you need in your house. Before it was given to us. We go out there and cut it down and just take what we needed. Now they cutting down whole forests. You understand? Sister, make sure you read the flyer, all right? All right, all praises. All right, go to Deuteronomy 28.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 45.
Read out.
Moreover, all these curses.
God said, all these curses that put on us right now, we're going to go through some of the curses for you.
Shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee.
They're going to come upon us and pursue us. I mean, wherever you at.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder.
These curses should be upon you for a sign. How you know right now you're on, Vermont and Florence? The sign. How you know that's 7-Eleven? How you know that churches?
Bring it out.
God said the curses will be on you for what?
For a sign
For a sign.
and a wonder,
These curses are on us for a sign and wonder. We're going to hit a few for you.
and upon thy seed forever.
And upon your seed forever. Your kids going to keep going through it till Christ come back and redeem us out of this. Christ got to come back and redeem us out of this. He got to save. He our Savior. He got to come back and redeem us out of all this evil we going through. Read.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart.
No, we don't serve the Lord our God with joyfulness. You celebrated Memorial Day? That bad?
Yeah, celebrate it?
Yeah.
No.
Do you celebrate Christmas, Easter, your birthday?
Yeah, I do celebrate.
So your birthday, we ain't supposed to do them things. We ain't supposed to celebrate birthdays.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You make yourself an idol that day. Everybody, oh, happy birthday, happy birthday.
Bring it
Happy
out.
birthday. You making yourself an idol that day. God said there should be no idols before us. You understand? There should be no idols before us. Read.
Because
He said, because we ain't serving with joyfulness and gladness of heart. Hey, your hat ain't supposed to be on anyway.
Right.
Keep it on.
Bring it out.
Yeah, that's good.
All praise.
because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things.
Because God gave us this whole earth. You know He made the stars, the moon, the sun,
Bring it
the
out!
earth, the water, the tree. He made everything for His people. He even made the other nations for us. The Chinese, Japanese, East Indians. He made them to serve us. But what happened? We broke His laws. Now we serving them. Now we serving them. That's what He told us. If you go up, we can read it. But I'm gonna go to this one and I'm gonna let the next man come. Give me 48.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Are we serving our enemies right now? Hell yeah. For a job, you go to them. For everything you need, you got to go to them. And He gonna explain what He talking about.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Who sent our enemies against us? The Lord. The Lord. Read that again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
The Lord sent them against us.
In a hunger,
Or you hungry? 7-Eleven got Franks, pizza, and all that.
Bring it out!
Even if you go to the supermarket, who bring the food? Say a so-called Spanish man or a black man owning a supermarket. Where they get the foods from? Where they get the foods from that's in there? Frito-Lays. Where they get the Purdue chicken? Where they get that from? Our enemy, the white man. Our enemy. God God said that we got to go to them for all things. If you go to the supermarket, they own all the merchandise in the store. They bring the merchandise in. They import it in here to bring to us, right? Exactly. Read.
In hunger and in thirst.
We just went over the thirst part. We got to buy our water. Even if you own a house, you got to pay your water bill. If you don't pay your water bill, what's going to happen? You're going to get cut off. He said in hunger and in thirst.
And
is water resource. Is there plenty of water? Why we got to pay for it?
Bring it up!
For God, because they got to fulfill what God said was going to happen to us. They got to, we fulfill a Bible prophecy right now, brother. God said we're going to have to buy our water from our enemies. He said we're going to have to go to them to get our water. That's a natural resource that everybody should get freely because there's abundance of it out there. Why we got to pay for it? Because God said it. We got to go to them for water.
And in nakedness.
Where your clothes come from? The tag on your clothes. China, Vietnam, Philippines, Taiwan, all these different places.
Bring it out!
You said even your clothes you got to go to your enemies for. All these businesses here, where they send all their stuff to get made? China. Why do you think you could get a pair of Jordan, the pair of Fugazi Jordans? How do you think you can get that? Because Jordan Company is over there. So the people in there giving them the design for them to make it, and they come out here and
bring it out.
Or nothing. You understand? Same thing. They make the same thing Jordan had and come out here and sell it to our people. Why? Because all the companies is over there in China. You understand? That's why he said your clothes. Go ahead.
And in want of all things.
If you want a passport, where you gotta go?
I don't have a passport. I don't
No,
know.
you gotta go to your enemy to get it.
Oh, okay.
They gotta stamp in and give you a passport.
Bring it out.
If you need a debit certificate, like somebody here died, you need a debit certificate. You gotta go to them. A birth certificate, you gotta go to them. If you need anything, you gotta get it from them. Anything you need, you gotta go to your enemy for it. Even if you need toilet tissue to wipe your ass right now,
bring it out.
You gotta go to your enemy. You gotta go in there, Scotch tissue, or whatever tissue the name brand is. You gotta go to the enemy. We ain't gonna make tissue. Do we make tissue? We gotta go to them for it. God said, for one of all things, we're gonna have to go to them. Whatever we need, we gotta go to them and get it. We don't make these things. Say that you can buy the textile. Say you can go buy material, right? The material you get is coming from who? Them. It's coming from them. The material. You say I can make my own shirt. Well, where the material come from for you to make that shirt? The material come from them. It come from them. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
And he said, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon your neck. Who's the he that's putting a yoke of iron upon our neck? Exactly. Exactly. That's who did it to us. That's who destroyed us. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee.
And we know we destroyed because we just went over that. Last name, social security number, all them things show you that we destroyed right now in this place. This is the curses that's put on us. That's how you know it's a true book. How we get over here? How? Give me that in 68.
Bring it out.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
He said he's going to bring us to Egypt again. Because first time we went to Egypt, we walked. He said he's going to bring us to Egypt again with ships. Right. Why they call us Egypt? In the back of your dollar bill, what's back there? Exactly. Why a pyramid is back on the back of their bill? Why we got a pyramid on back of their bill? What they got to do with Egypt? They have nothing to do with Egypt. So why they got a pyramid back here? Because the private prophecies must be fulfilled.
Right.
They got to be fulfilled. He said this is Egypt again. He said he will bring us to Egypt again. Wow.
With ships.
This time he brought us with ships. With ships. With ships. How we got over here? Transatlantic slave trade. The transatlantic slave trade. With ships. Go ahead.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
What was it said, by the way? I told you.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
You ain't going to see your homeland no more. Did we see our homeland? No. Because you coming from Belize right now. Next man coming to Haiti. I was brought to America. We don't see our homeland is Israel. It's divided now between the Palestinians and the fake Israelis. The Israelis, the fake Jews. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
When we came over here, look. Come on for a second. Hold that for a second. You said, read that again?
And there ye shall be sold.
There we should be sold. There we should be sold. There we should be sold. There we should be sold. We were sold. We were sold. We were sold. There what?
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
You already said who the enemy was. The white man is our enemies. Here
Right.
we were sold to the white man. We were sold here to the white man. Go ahead.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
For slave man and slave woman. That's what he said. Go ahead.
And no man shall buy you.
And no man save us. Martin Luther King tried. Malcolm X tried. All of them tried. But nobody can help us. Nobody can save us, got us out of the condition. You understand? Nobody got us out of the condition. So this is slave trade. That's us being sold. To be sold, a cargo of 94 prime, healthy Negroes. And listen, and if we was African, why they ain't say prime, healthy Africans?
Bring it out.
Because they know we ain't the same people.
Right?
You know you ain't African?
Yeah, no.
Exactly.
Africans.
And that's why they got Negroes. Huh?
I said Africans know we not Africans.
Exactly. That's why they got prime Negroes.
To scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.